Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we just got ourselves a couple of slightly crappy mechs, but we definitely need to work on them and we need to get money put into them. We also are working on some ship upgrades, so we're just generally farming sea bills right now and getting ourselves some upgrades. So I'm just looking at this, a straightforward battle, a single military lance. That's not too bad. We might want to just do this real quick, get this done. This is costing exactly 100,000 sea bills for priority salvage. I think we sit at 313. And we just leave it kind of like this. Excellent. Of course, we are not bringing the Mongoose. We're not bringing Warbor or Plato either, or Time Lord 88. We are instead going to be bringing... I'm thinking Coach in the Vulcan. Actually, no. This is Showboat. We're going to be bringing Showboat in the Stalker. And we're going to put, I think, Coach in the Vulcan. And then we'll put Devourer in the Panther. Okay, let's see what we've got. Hopefully it's something halfway decent. That would be nice. The totally convinced and the totally stupid have too much in common to be entirely coincidental. You know, I agree with that loading screen tip. I fully agree with that. Okay, so there should just be the single lance, right? So we need to destroy the pirate lance. We believe there's a pirate lance operating on Castrovia within a region we control. All Merrick operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Patrol the area, find the enemy lance, and eliminate it. This is a straightforward battle, Commander. Finding a military lance in a backwater like this should be no challenge at all. We've got allies as well. Okay. Right out in the open. They're amateurs. Good. So we know that we've got a J. Edgar, we've got a Harasser, we've got a Scorpion, and we've got a Galleon backing us up. We've seen this map before. I usually like to take this approach here. And that's exactly the approach we're going to take here. I'm a little surprised we didn't get a sensor trace there. We almost certainly will here.
Copy that, Commander.
Really? Nothing?
Move order received.
I'm actually shocked at that. Actually, this is a good spot for the Panther right here. Okay, we'll let the vehicles move up. Okay. Well, we're almost certainly going to get a sensor trace here. Yes. Okay. So we see a Cattle Master. We see a VTOL and a second helicopter. Is that it? Surely that's not it.
You betcha.
We're going to go ahead and utilize the Panther here. We can't hit both of these at the same time, but we're going to fire on the Cattle Master here.
Confirmed.
Okay, that's a decent chunk of damage. Fantastic.
Ready to rock.
So we're going to take the Vulcan up over here.
10-4.
Is there just the 3? Like, we're not going to get much salvage out of this.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Yeah, it's just the 3. Okay.
Frag the vehicle.
Well, this might not be the best payday.
Yeah.
We're going to take the stealth up over this direction. I would love to get in behind this guy, and in fact we can.
Roger.
This is probably a kill shot, honestly.
Critical hit, Commander.
Okay, it was not a kill shot, but it was awful close. The Cattle Master backed off. Rear attacked the Vulcan. Only did what, 16 damage? We kind of don't care about that. Fires a flamer at the Vulcan. Again, we don't care.
What do you need?
Okay, I want to move the Hunchi up over this direction. I guess this is the best we can do. And this Cattle Master is awful close to dead. This is not hitting weak side. This is a front attack.
Let her rip.
Okay. The Cattle Master definitely dies next round, if it doesn't die to our missile salvo.
Waiting for orders.
I think we're going to fire the artillery at the Ripper, because, you know, artillery on helicopters is usually the best plan. Actually, we can't fire it on the Ripper. I guess RogueTech thought of that. Fair enough. We are going to drop artillery over here and hope that we don't hit the stealth.
Roger.
We did hit the stealth a little.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Okay. That's fine.
I hear ya.
We're going to close in with the Stalker over here.
On my way.
And we're going to see if we can finish off the Cattle Master. At this point, this is likely a kill again.
Tell me what to shoot.
Yep, that's a kill.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
I did see that. Oh, our ally actually did something. I'm slightly surprised. It's now our turn.
Your order, Skipper.
The Vulcan is going to move in,
Acknowledge, Commander.
like so. And this is probably a dead Ripper. Yep, that's a dead Ripper. That was really, really easy.
Reporting.
Wow.
Mission successful.
That was incredibly easy. Like, to the point where we should probably start another mission, because that took under 5 minutes. I mean, we made 250,000 C-bills out of that. And then the question is, what do we actually get for salvage? Not great in terms of engine cores. How much is this remote sensor dispenser? 230k. Yikes. Okay, we got a Cattle Master part. Engine core 070, that was actually a loss on the priority salvage. Engine core 100, that was a loss on the priority salvage as well. We've got an internal combustion engine, that helps make up for it. A fire control system primitive, we're not keeping that around. We're definitely keeping around the heatsink, though. A primitive cockpit, we're going to sell that. We have 2 remote sensor dispensers, we'll sell 1. We'll get rid of the sensor basics as well. And the standard heatsink coolings. We'll keep around the SRM ammo, though. So, I think overall it was about a wash, but that was not great for salvage. Sad. The real question, of course, is how long do we have to tick forward? We're about to find out. Yang didn't even tell us about potential repairs. Okay, I know we took some damage on the Vulcan. We'll refit this. Uh-huh. We took 16 points of damage in the rear on the Vulcan. All of these are fine? I gotta say, if that's the case, I find this baffling. Ah. The stealth could use a tiny amount of armor. Oh, right. It was actually fine, as it was. We are going to cancel those changes. Yes. The Panther didn't take any damage for sure. Nor did the Hunchback. So I guess we just didn't take enough damage for it to count. Fair enough. So that means that we can probably put some money into the Mongoose. I'm not really sure how useful this truly is. We've got an engine core 200 in here already. We've got an engine heatsink in here. We do need some external heat sinks. Specifically, 2 external heat sinks. We'll put one here, And I guess we'll pick one up in the store. And that should actually be under equipment. There we go. We'll buy that. Excellent. And I guess we'll put that in the... probably not in the head, actually. Maybe, like, in these legs. Something like that. And then we were planning on having that MRM-20 in here. Have this being kind of a medium-range deadfire mech. Like, can you imagine that MRM-20 in a backstab configuration? That'd be insane. We're also going to have MRM ammo. We have 10 rounds of ammo. That did not go. There we go. Excellent. 10 rounds of ammo there. Then we still have an additional .461 tons that we could put into armor. Let's see, what are we missing here? We're just underweight. I think we're okay. We can max out that tonnage. And it can be something like that. It's got a medium laser for a backup weapon. And it's got the MRM-20. So realistically, this should be fine. We're mega heat efficient. It's got an engine core 200, so it should be pretty quick. Okay, we'll confirm this. Yep, that's going to cost 300k, take 14 days. That's fine. So, we need to tick forward for sure to get a few of our mech warriors unfatigued. How much do we need to tick forward is the question. Every mech warrior is currently fatigued. So, we are going to tick forward at least... Let's see here, 1 day, 3 days, 5 days. We're going to tick forward 5 days. Gotcha. Okay, now basically every mech warrior is back. And, I mean, it's early enough. We're probably not going to finish a mission this episode. But we could get started on one. This one is dangerous. We know that this is a trap. It's a skull and a half. That's some good max pay, though. How much is a priority salvage? 120. I think we'll sit here. And we're not going to run Ulysses. We're instead going to run Time Lord 88 here. We're going to run Plato instead of Showboat for sure. And then I think over here, instead of Devourer, we're going to run Showboat in the Panther. Okay. We can't deploy the Stinger just yet, even though the Stinger is available. But let's see what we run into. This may be too much. We may have to evac. If that's the case, we should be prepared to do so early on, since we have to survive for 4 rounds before Sumire comes. So we should evaluate this pretty quickly. And if it's too much, it's too much. But for now, we need to destroy enemy units. We're getting a number of reports from agents on the ground of a powerful mech sporting pirate colors. A single mech operating on its own out in the middle of nowhere sounds like a trap. Our plan is to spring this trap and see who comes to investigate. Engage the mech, intercept the forces the local pirate organization sends to defend it, and destroy all of them. Forewarned is forearmed, sure, but it's still meant to be a trap. This could get dicey. Yes, it could. Which is why we need to be prepared to bail. We have allies. Okay, that's a good sign. So we have, as our allies, a Rotunda recon vehicle with just a large laser. We have a... Ooh, on the wrong side of this. Okay. We have a Harasser scout tank with quad heavy flamers. We have a Cloudbuster AA tank running flak AC5s. Okay.
I'm your spaniel.
So it's up over here. We definitely want to make our way up this way as quick as we can. I think we'll move the Stalker last so that we can get the Hunchy ideally past it. Let's take the Vulcan and actually jump the Vulcan over here.
Roger that, Commander.
We're going to take the Stealth, and we're probably going to jump that over as well, just to have this area be a little less crowded. We'll take the Hunchy over here, and the Stalker over here. And then the Panther is kind of exposed, honestly. We're just going to take the Panther up over this way. So we probably need to allow the Hunchy to be the one to get up here first. Just so that we can bring the Hunchy to bear, because it's got a long ways to go here. So we're going to have the Hunchy come up over here. We just got a contact. That's a Shadowhawk 2C. That's a pirate support lance. Okay. So we're going to need to engage that.
Confirmed.
I'm going to take the Panther up over here.
Moving out.
We're going to have the Vulcan come up over this way.
Copy that, Commander.
And the Stealth up over here.
On my way.
The Stalker is going to continue making its way over here. For now. Okay, enemy turn. We see a Javelin out there. That's not too bad. Okay, it landed a spread of 4 missiles there. Not the best.
Standing by.
We're going to take the Stealth up into this cover. And we have a side arc on the Shadowhawk 2C here. We're unlikely to do anything too major here. We can get some nice armor reduction on it. That's a Cronus. And that's the primary target.
Skipper.
Fascinating. We're going to take the Vulcan up over this direction.
Acknowledge.
The idea behind the Vulcan is to land the Narc right now.
Here we go.
And I believe we did land the Narc, so that's ideal. I was really hoping we could get the Hunchy over here first. Ooh, that's quite a lot on the Shadowhawk 2C. We knew that, though. That was expected. Really? Bold move to turn its back on us like that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I mean, we're just going to fire our Thumper right on the Shadowhawk here.
Take this.
That actually hit exactly where I was hoping it would hit. Okay. More damage on that arc, on that side arc for the Shadowhawk.
Eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading
Okay.
your way.
So there's pirate reinforcements. It's a trooper and a... what is this? A Bessie. Okay, that's not very scary either.
Yep.
We're going to move the Hunchy. Actually, we're going to back off the Hunchy so that it can actually fire here. And it can fire its large pulse laser.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Okay, 1 hit there. That's not too bad, considering the odds. The Harasser moves up,
Standing by.
and the Stalker can actually fire on this guy from where it's at. And so we shall.
Target acquired.
Okay, more armor reduction on that flank. And I'm hoping that our allies light him up a little, but they don't seem interested. So we see a Hunter up here as well. Javelin closes in, fires on the Panther. Does more than I would have liked. That's for sure. PPC on the Stealth from the Cronus. Okay, that's fine. The Stealth is going to move up over here. That's 2 evasive pips. And that'll have to do.
Hitting up.
And we're going to light up the Shadowhawk in the rear arc here. This could, in theory, be a kill, because this is an XL engine in this Shadowhawk 2C.
Firing full complement on enemy.
It was not, but regardless, that Shadowhawk is actually in a lot of trouble right now. And he knows it. He's backing off. Okay. That's fine. Sounds good.
What are your orders, Skipper?
He's in less trouble now that he managed to back off. That is absolutely for sure. We can hit him side arc over here, and that's going to be our best bet, I think. Yeah.
Firing.
Certainly not the greatest damage there, but that's fine. He is unsettled currently. The harasser closes in with his quad flamers, and that actually did a fair amount. J. Edgar closes in as well. Does a little damage over there. It got a head hit, I suppose. That's something. Okay, so the flea is moving now. That's fine.
I'm here.
We're going to move our stalker up over this direction.
Going.
And we are going to continue to light up the Shadowhawk. This is kind of strong side, but if we can get into this torso, it's just dead.
Taking the shot.
Of course we can't right now, but we will soon enough. Hunter is closing in. That's fine.
Good to go.
We are going to take our Panther around up over here. And we're going to drop a Thumper on the Shadowhawk.
This should be good.
There we go. That's a Cattle Master out there. It's not amazingly relevant.
What do you need?
I need the Hunchy to be useful. And it's on the wrong side of this water to be useful. Okay. Yeah, you're just done. That AA tank is not very useful for right now either. Okay, Javelin closes in. Attacks the Harasser. We don't really care about that, but interestingly, it turned its back on the stealth.
Do this.
This is still considered rear arc, so we can close in here. I'm going to Vigilance here, because the stealth only has 2 evasive pips and is out of cover. And then, we're just going to light up this Javelin rear arc, and it's honestly probably dead here.
Firing all weapons. Scored a critical hit.
Okay, that was a terrible damage spread. But I believe it has no rear armor left anywhere. We'll know in a moment. And that's why we vigilanced.
Reporting minimal damage.
Yeah, no rear armor left. We hit basically everywhere over there. Okay, we got a head hit on the stealth. That's unfortunate. Yeah, look at that. That was so close to actually destroying that thing.
Ready for orders.
We're going to take... And actually... This would be frontal arc, but does that matter? I think we absolutely go for the Shadowhawk here. Our hit odds are pretty good. If we get into this torso, it's dead. The Shadowhawk is definitely a bigger threat than that Javelin. Okay, that's a leg destruction.
Critical hit.
It's now stressed. There's a trooper moving in, attacking the stealth. That's not very relevant, realistically. Okay.
Ready to rock.
We are going to take the Vulcan back behind the Javelin and finish off the Javelin here. It's absolutely dead here.
All weapons. Go.
Kaboom. So that's 50% of the support lance.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
Yeah.
Indeed it is. We can hit from here. And so we shall.
Take this.
Okay. Not the best, but we took out the shoulder.
Scored a critical hit.
So that's something. Maybe the vehicles can finish off the Shadowhawk here. I mean, they're continuing to pour the heat on.
What can I do for you?
The artillery might be able to finish this off too, actually. Pretty unlikely, actually. Overheated, pilot injury, and a knockdown. That's 3 pilot injuries, health 1 of 4. Fascinating. The J. Edgar now moves in, called shot head. Pilot ejects. Okay. Fantastic. There's the Shadowhawk 2C down. So we know that there's a bunch of little guys up over here, but we've taken out one group of enemies, I kind of want to get up over here. This is like getting into melee range with the Cronus almost. But it's not really super set up for that. So we're going to take the stealth up over here. I am going to vigilance again. And we're going to look to eliminate this trooper. And I think, yeah, this trooper is almost certainly dead.
Firing. Full complement. Critical hit, Commander.
I mean, it's not dead. But it was incredibly hurt by that.
Confirmed.
We're going to bring the Vulcan in. This is 3 evasive pips.
Affirmative, Commander.
And we're going to finish it off. I'm not going to bother firing the Narc here. We're just going to go for the leg. There we go. So that's 33% of the reinforcements down. Wonderful. Let's see what the enemies do here. The Cronus closes in, fires on the harasser. That's fine. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish this ambush. This is not a problem in the slightest. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.